Is this thing on? Yes, it is. What's up, guys? It is your boy, Super Blue Boy. And today, we're going to be, since some people have commented to do a request of some more unboxing, so we're going to do that. And today, I got a special treat for all of you. I got the McFarlane DC Universe Multiverse Killer Croc from Arkham Asylum. Cool, isn't it? This is a big box. It even outstretches my ruler. So just like do a little something like this. Yeah. This is the front of the box showing the beautiful Killer Croc. There's the side. There's the back art. Very cool. So far, visuals, they are pretty spot on. So let's crack this guy open. I'll be using this little knife. Don't try this at home, kids. Just want a nice. And open this. There is a flap over here. Just loosen it a little. Nice. Now, this guy barely comes with any accessories to my point of view. So, in the box is the humongous figure himself. Gonna set him aside. And then on the inside of the box, we pull this out. Set that aside. There is this thing right here on the inside of the box. Right here, there's the stand, and then there's the picture right here. So we're gonna cut them out real quick. I haven't really heard anyone talk about this figure. I found this guy at the local Target, and he was not too bad. All right, let's just put this away. And also, so this figure comes with a small base. I don't know why you would have a small base for a figure of this size. And then you also come with a card, which has the picture, and then also some information back here about Waylon Jones, aka Killer Croc. One of the coolest characters, to my knowledge. So, the appearance of this guy, there is wiring on the back here. Not necessarily wiring, but just some plastic, which doesn't want to be removed. Don't want the knife rolling off the desk. I want to get this guy out of the box as carefully as possible. Just like that. Alright. That is one around the waist. You know what? Screw this. I got these little cripplers, but in actual they're clippers. Come on. There we go. Easy peasy. Now, we're going to carefully pry him out of the box. Going to be smart about this. Push the arm out first. Push the legs out, and there we go. He's out of the box. Let's see. Very nice. Very tight. Let me just get him stanced up real quick. Okay, so first feels of the figure. This is a pretty nice figure. And here he is. Here's the boy, Killer Croc. Now, unfortunately, there's one thing I like to say about this figure. It's a very nice fuel. Like, look at this thing. It's a very solid figure. There's no loose joints around here. Well, except for like the waist part right here. Also, this part, the back here is a bit of a soft rubber so that it can allow his legs for some movement. Okay, so first thing, aesthetics. This guy is, he's a big figure. I think he might be, if not one of the biggest action figures I have so far. Just like, look at this. This guy's, if you were to put this in perspective, this is a pretty big guy. And also, why this, screw this stupid McFarlane base. It's not for a figure of this size. Although he does have the little peg holes on his feet. The paint here is very nice. I really like it, although it is really plain compared to the Arkham Asylum game I played. Compare this to this figure, I could tell that he has, like, doesn't have painted eyes, his skin is not as dark, but who cares? Maybe I might custom paint him. Who knows? But overall, this feels really nice. And I've heard people also. So let's see here. As you can see, let's get a nice close-up of the sculpt here. Look at his head. It is a very nice sculpted head. I actually really like it. Look at the back spines. Very nice. I don't know why he didn't come with any accessories except for those other things. But he has like one clenched fist and then another clawed fist. And he has pretty... This thing is nice and loose, so it doesn't hurt fair. Although this toe bend is kind of loose. But who cares? So far, again, pretty nice feel. I do like the details where they add like the little collar there and the little shocked collar shackles. And also the wrist wraps. Not wraps, but like bands or something. But yeah, he's also pretty hefty, being mostly plastic, but he's pretty... And also, he has no trouble as standing up. Although he is a bit on the leaning side, so to adjust him a little. So yeah, very nice. He's a very cool figure. There is no special gimmicks with this figure. No. It's like those figures you try to get that are really nice. These legs are tight. Anyways, let's go over posability. So what I got is slight up and down movement of the head. Also swivel at the head. So I'm guessing that's, yeah, it's on, the head is on a ball joint. But the collar gets in the way. Something in the way. Alright, I'll stop. Yeah, there's no other neck movement, but he can only swivel his head. He can barely look up. But yeah, that's not too bad of head movement. The arm, we have a upper arm. This thing is on a swivel right here. It can also move up that far. I did it to the best of my abilities. You can tell by the little armpit groove right here that this thing can move. No butterfly joint action, which I don't know why. You could have put this on a figure of this scale. Let's see, the ruler. Stands up straight. He's about, yeah, taller than my ruler. He does have a bend at the elbow, about 90 degrees. And also the elbow swivel, I think. Oh yeah, slight swivel. You also get a very tight wrist swivel. And then also a hinge joint that go up and down. I think there is a massive ball joint in his torso, which allows him to arc his back like this. So he has a ball joint at the waist and a ball joint in the torso. So he can arc his back like this. And so far, not too bad of a crunch, but I've seen better. Not really a crunch. It just looks like he's just hunched over. And also he does go side to side slightly. And then for the things, there's no like This is not like a transformer. No. The leg can move. You can get a... I mean, that's something. But if you like work the joint just a little bit, you can get the kick about that high. For the rubbery thing on the back, you can make his leg move that back that far. You also get a... Oh my! You get a beautiful spread, which is nice. A slight thigh swivel. There's no demarcation of the thigh swivel, but that's fine. You do get double jointed knees, which you can hear the crunch, which you can bend back that far. And hopefully these things don't snap because, yes, this is all plastic. I might have to loosen the legs, not just like the tiniest bit with some grease. His feet have some movement. You do get slight downwards and upwards movement. It's like, it sounds like a ratchet. And then you do get a slight pivot, but I've tried to work that joint a little bit. That's the best I could do for a pivot. But you also get some toe movement. The toes can move up like this. So, let me get him in a pose real quick. If he had other accessories like other hands, we could have made like 2 claw hands. And I do plan to probably get some more of these figures because so far they're pretty nice. So yeah, posability, otherwise for that loose toe bend right here, the posability on this guy is pretty good. I'd say it's a solid, like, I would say maybe 7 out of 10 of a posability. I like the posability. I just wish he maybe had some butterfly joint, maybe more movement in the head, and maybe some accessories for the hands. Although it would be kind of like a pain to rip these off. And there's also no thigh swivel and not very much pivotal feet movement. But overall, I really like it. This is a really good figure. Let me just put him back in his neutral stance. So there it is. Killer Croc. Let's do some size comparisons. So if we want to compare the size, let me just grab the boy over here. And be careful with the joints. I wonder how a fight would... Let's see. Different fights. So here is Killer Croc fully stanced up compared to my Shadow the Hedgehog. About like... So Shadow's about to waist height for Killer Croc, for Croc Boy. You know what? Maybe I do have use for this base. I could just plug in Shadow right there. Cool, ain't it? Then what else? Here's my Gundam robot. Little gunpla build I made. Again, about waist height. Let's see. How about Son Goku? He is about abdomen height. So not too bad. Nice job, Goku. Who else? We'll do one last comparison. If I can even find one. Ah, here we are. Bumblebee movie. Star Shooting Firecracker. Skywarp. Movie Bumblebee Skywarp. So not too bad. This guy is a pretty big, he's a big guy. He's like, He's pretty big. He's the big boy. But overall, I think he's a pretty good figure for you to pick up if you want to add to your Batman figure collection. Or better yet, DC figure collection. And trust me, he could fit just fine. But yeah, you can also like sit him down. Oh yeah, also there's also a good room for opportunity, but add some backward movement as well. Like just shave this down so that he can move his arms back just a little bit. You can get him in like a sitting position if you wanted. Just the main problem is that he has tight joints. And I know some people like tight joints, some people don't like tight joints. Me personally, I'm a bit biased. Sometimes I like the tight joints because it makes the figure more stable for posing, yet I don't like them because it keeps the figure non-mobile and maybe could break a joint inside the sculpt. And also, be prepared that I might also try to get some more amazing Yamaguchi figures. And y'all won't know which ones I'll get until I review them. Intriguing. Anyways, this was the video. The Mr. Killer Croc. He is a good figure. He has pretty good posability. He has a pretty good sculpt. But some of the flaws, but they're fine. They outrule for this figure. And nothing broke. And good, fortunately, nothing broke in the sculpt. All the joints are very nice, and they keep together, besides being plastic joints. And now, that's where I rate this figure from like, maybe a 10, 1 out of 10. I rate this guy a 7 out of 10. Despite the major flaws of some tight joints, maybe add some more paint on there, and just maybe some more posability around the chest area. But that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll be putting this guy on my display. I'll be putting him on display for everyone to see, which will be nice. And I hope everyone enjoyed this unboxing video. And I hope to see you guys. Oh, crap. Croco boy almost fell, but I catched him. He is fine. It's just, he's got those loose toe bends. There we go. I just posed him on the shelf. He's looking menacing. Yeah. Cool. 7 out of 10 figure. Would recommend. I love you guys. Be sure to subscribe. Leave the notification bell on so that you get notified for which videos or shorts I will post. And also leave a like on the video for the algorithm. Oh, was I not meant to say that? Okay. Messed up now. Gotta go. Okay, I'll stop.